What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video on my channel. My name's Isaac if you're new, and today we're looking at the top 5 best scooter riders in the world. Even though this may be a bit of an opinionated piece, I feel like these riders do deserve spots on this list because of how well-rounded they are. And I'm splitting this video into like 3 categories, okay? I didn't really want to pick riders like Colby Rugrock and like Dakota Schütz, even though they're super good. I just feel like they don't really deserve to be on this list because I'm choosing the most well-rounded riders in the world. So the 3 categories we're going to look at is park, street, and flat. And the reason I put flat on here, even though it's not very important, well, I guess it is. I feel like there's a lot of park riders out there, such as like Charlie Dyson and Rocco Piazza, that are really good at park and can do flips, but they're not necessarily jacked, so they can't really do tricks when not given a giant quarter pipe. I'm not throwing any shade, but let's just get right into this video. I'm gonna work my way up, starting at number 5. 5th most rounded scooter rider in the world, in my opinion, is Richard Zelinka. Richard Zelinka is on district at the moment. He has had a dominant place in all scooter comps worldwide. He's placed in World Nationals, Europe qualifier, and his most dominant performances were at Scootfest. He's won King of Kings twice now, I'm pretty sure. Last Scootfest he got 1st in King of Bowl, and he got 2nd in King of Street. I have a table or like a chart on how many stars I give these riders in each category, and Richard Zelinka gets an 8 in park. He's really good on the mega ramp. He got a 5 in street, which seems a little low since he got 2nd place in King of Street, but at the same time I feel like he just kind of went really big on rails. Like, doesn't have all aspects of street riding, such as combos and manuals. And then flat, I gave him a 4 in flat because I haven't seen him do anything flat. Okay, I give him a 4. I haven't seen him do anything flat. Who knows, maybe he's better at flat than I think, but I haven't really seen much from him flat. So moving to Gus Reimer in 4th place. I think Gus Reimer really deserves a spot on this list, even though he doesn't really ride as much as he used to, because he kind of went through some things. He went to college and stuff and kind of got off track. I feel like he really deserves a spot on this list because he is an insanely well-rounded rider. The park tricks, like, insanely well. He's so good at rails. He's probably one of the best riders in the world. And also, he was a top competitor in Mad Year Flat Scoot. He beat people such as Alex Pinojo, I'm pretty sure, who doesn't ride anymore. And he got pretty close to beating Chunky. And Chunky is arguably one of the best flat riders in the world that actually rides real scooters. You know what I mean by that, of course. I gave Gus a 7 at park. He has done some pretty phenomenal tricks park. I gave him another 7 at street because he is one of the best real riders in the world, like I said. And I gave him a 5 at flat because he's done some pretty crazy stuff flat. He's done quad whip, which only a handful of riders in this world can do. An even smaller handful that can actually do it on a real scooter. So I feel like Gus Reimer really deserves a spot on this list for sure, giving him number 4. So number 3, I put Tommy Christiana on this list. You've probably all expected Tommy Christiana to get on this list because he's really good at park, really good at street, and a phenomenal flat rider. And he won all 3 Mad Year Flat Scoots. Mad Year only hosted 3 Flat Scoot tournaments, and Tommy Christiana won all 3. The first Flat Scoot tournament he won, never got a single letter. The second one he won, he only got 1 letter. And he was on a fluke of a 360 downside whip flat, which is a simple trick. He just took his foot off. Some people argue that the only reason he fell off and messed up that trick was because someone turned a light out in the middle of the trick. I don't know. He just made a mistake and he won all 3 tournaments, so what's the big deal? So I gave Tommy a 5 at park. He can do flares and stuff like really well, and double scooter flips such as like figure 8s and stuff that most riders have trouble doing. He's a really good park rider, and he also has really good 540 combos and inverts and stuff like that. But I didn't give him a high park rating just because he doesn't really go big on the mega ramp too much. Like, this sounds really stupid, but like, he just doesn't have too many like fronty combos and like double flares. It's like he's not really that well rounded at park. He is really good, but street, I gave him a 6. I probably should have given him a higher one than that, but whatever, it's all said and done. Mainly a street rider right now. He kind of goes more for style over tricks, which I respect like no other. I feel like Tommy has one of the best styles in the game right now, and he is a phenomenal street rider. He's very good at manuals, and he's particularly jacked. So that's all I can say about his scooter, and that's why I gave him an 8 in flat, which is the highest flat star on this entire list, went to Tommy. So he got 19 stars overall, making him number 3 on this list. And I feel like Tommy Krishana really deserves to be on this list, even though his style does change a lot. Coming in at number 2, you've probably seen this one coming. We got Rumet Salik. He is a rider who just left Phoenix, along with Tommy, just left Phoenix. He is mainly a park rider. So on this list, he has 9 stars in park, which is very high for my list. The reason being is because if you have ever seen him go over a box jump, you know exactly why he has 9 stars in this list. He's done some of the most insane tricks, such as a 1440, which has never been done by anybody, 1080 whip rewind, and he literally busts out like 1080 bar spins and cop runs. Like, it's unbelievable how good he is at park. And in street, I gave him a 6. I feel like Rumet does show a lot of good street clips on his Instagram. I'll put some on the screen. He's a very well-rounded rider, hence why he's on 2nd place. Flat, he has a 4-star. Probably should have gone higher than that. I did mess up, but I have seen him do a few things flat, such as a fakie 720. So put that on the screen. And yeah, overall, I'm pretty sure he has 20 points. I'm not sure, but he did deserve a spot on this list for sure. So next up, we got Ryan Williams, who has the highest park star ratio on this entire list, coming in at 10 stars in park. The reason I feel like Ryan deserves 10 stars in park is because he does all these tricks before anybody else. So the triple backflip, I know Barzy's added a whip, but Ryan did it years before anyone else even attempted the triple backflip. Also, he's done tricks such as the backflip, nothing front scoot. He's done the 1440 front flip. He's done, I don't even know. It's hard to list off all these tricks he's done. Fronty double inward. He's done some insane tricks on a scooter and with consistency. Like, he lands them all in comp runs, not comp runs, Nitro Circus. He lands them like every single try. That's why he got such a high mark in park. Then in street, I gave Ryan a 7. The reason I gave him a 7 is, if you've ever seen him ride that little rail at Calendra, his local, he is insane. He does like 630s, I'm pretty sure, like onto the rail. It is absolutely nuts, the things he can do on that little rail. And I feel like Ryan is a very good street rider, even though he's only really recognized for his park riding. Travis Pastrana said it best: out of any action sport athlete in the entire world, Ryan Williams is probably the best. Even though he is number 1 at scootering, my eyes at least, he's also a top competitor in BMX competitions, as he's won BMX best trick at Nitro World Games twice now. For flat, I didn't really get to this. Ryan Williams only got a 3-star flat. Reason being is because he's not very good at flat. No hate towards Ryan, but I'm sure you can agree with me on this one. Doesn't do much flat. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you have any ideas for future videos, leave a comment down below and I'll surely get to them. And I appreciate all the support. And yeah, leave a comment if you enjoyed it.